What's going on YouTube? Team Gradelock here. I'm your host Enrico, and like I say to all my wonderful, beautiful faces out there. This is just miss you, love you, love you. Welcome back to another Market Watch. If you guys don't know, once a month I do a Market Watch of Transformers TCG. Unfortunately, I would want to do it every week, but I can't because literally there's only one set of Transformers TCG, so there's no point in me doing a Market Watch every week on it. But great news, we are confirmed getting a Wave 2 set. The day's not released yet, but we're getting a lot of cards leaked online. We're getting a lot of sneak peeks. A lot of people are getting a little bit excited. We're finally getting combiners, which a lot of people are actually looking really hyped. Like, I'm hyped. I'm super hyped about it. A lot of people are hyped about it. But of course, until that set comes out, I can only do a Market Watch once a month on Transformers TCG. So let's get it started. Now it looks like we can finally see a stable box price for Wave 1. A lot of people were selling them for 90, 95. At one point, people were actually buying them for 100. But now the boxes are slowly going down, and it's been at 85 for the longest. I found a few stores selling them for like 83 bucks, 82 bucks. I found one store selling them for 80 bucks, and they were completely sold out. So I guess right now at the moment, like box-wise, prices are like 85 bucks. Try to find them on eBay or Amazon. A lot of eBay gives discounts. They give you like 5% off, 10% off, or even Amazon gives you like 10% off. So if you guys are looking forward to buying a box, I guess go on eBay whenever they have those deals, or Amazon. They always have those deals going around. Finally, we have some San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. If you guys don't know, this Transformer card Slipstream came in it. This card did not get reprinted at all in Wave 1 or as a promo anywhere else. It didn't even get reprinted in New York Comic-Con, which I was actually looking for Transformers at New York Comic-Con, but they weren't there, sadly. So this card right now at the moment is on the market for $73 and a little bit change. Would I buy it for $73? Probably not, because I mean, again, I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I'm pretty sure eventually they'll reprint this card into the main set, or God forbid they make like a trial deck and they'll give a Slipstream. Again, would I pay 70 bucks for it? Probably not. Maybe like 50 bucks, but who knows? Maybe the card might go down eventually. But so far at the moment, she's holding at 73 and change. Nemesis Prime. So this card has been bought out consistently. Nemesis Prime used to be 70 bucks, 75 bucks, and now at the moment Nemesis Prime is holding at $99 to $100. I saw this coming a mile away. As soon as Double Prime was the meta deck, Double Prime ruled over the format. Nemesis Prime is definitely a hard card to pull compared to Optimus Prime, because Nemesis Prime is a super rare card to pull. Unlike Optimus Prime, because Optimus Prime's a rare, you can pull it out of maybe every 2 boxes. Nemesis Prime, you'll be lucky to pull it out of every 4 boxes. But again, this card I saw coming a mile away. It's a really hard card to pull, unlike the other rares. So this card is definitely in demand, and of course people are selling it for 100. And if you go on eBay, people are also selling it for 100 or more. Of course, there's some people who put them on eBay for biddings, like this one for 41, this one for 76, and then this one for 70. So again, I think your best bet if you want to get a Nemesis Prime right now is either buy it on Facebook or buy it off eBay on bidding. It's just Nemesis Prime is a lot of value. If you pull Nemesis Prime out of your box, you make back your money and more, guaranteed. So Nemesis Prime is definitely the money card out of the set. Cliff Jumper sitting at 65. Again, another card that only came out at San Diego Comic-Con. Not New York Comic-Con, but San Diego Comic-Con, which makes a lot of people angry. Made me angry because I was actually looking for this at New York Comic-Con, and I was just so upset I couldn't find it. But yes, this card at the moment is sitting at $65. Would I buy it? Probably not. I'll probably buy it for like 40 bucks if I can find it for that price. Hopefully it goes down, or hopefully this card does get reprinted. Bumblebee Legendary Warrior is sitting at 50 bucks. So far this card has been sitting at 50 to 55. Last time we saw it at 55, so it went down a few bucks. But Bumblebee is still pretty a high value card, just for the fact that it is a super rare card, so it's not easy to pull as other rares. But again, this card is sitting at 50 bucks. I'm pretty sure it's not going to change for a while. Maybe it might go down to 45, maybe 46, maybe 47, but Bumblebee is still money out there. Next we got Grimlock. Grimlock finally went down. Grimlock used to be 35 to 40, then 40 to 45. Now Grimlock dropped down to 30 to 35 bucks. Right now at the moment, there's one for 30 and change. I'm sorry. There's one right now at the moment for 33 and change, and then after that, there's one for 35, and then 36. So again, Grimlock was one of the most expensive rares out of the whole set, but finally he dropped down. And then the next expensive rare, the one and only expensive rare, Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend. This card, I called it a mile away again. I knew this card price would go up. For the longest, this rare card used to be 30 bucks, 30 bucks, 29 bucks, 28 bucks. Finally, Optimus Prime is now going up in value. I called this a mile away. A lot of people should have saw it coming because Double Prime is the #1 meta deck in Transformers TCG. So yes, so right now at the moment there's two listings for Optimus Prime for 33 and change, but then after that Optimuses are going for 40 and more. So if you guys want to pick up your Optimuses, definitely recommend to pick them up now before they go up to 40 bucks, possibly even more than 40 bucks. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, this card is a #1 card that everyone wants to pull, everyone wants to sell. I'm sorry, that everybody wants to play. A lot of people want to play Double Prime, and Optimus Prime is definitely one of them. Insecticon Scrap Node. Alright, so this card has been dropping consistently. It used to be a $30 card, dropped down to 25, and now the lowest right now at the moment is 22 and change, 23 and change, 24 bucks. So Scrap Node's been dropping down slowly and slowly and slowly. Then we got Shockwave. Shockwave still holding at 23 to 25. Of course, this card hasn't really changed down in price or went up in price. It's still sitting between 24 and 25. Hasn't really changed since last time we saw it. RC is still one of the most valued rares that's still holding its value. This card's been sitting at 16 and 17 the whole time. Hasn't really went down, hasn't really went up. A lot of people are looking for this card compared to actually Megatron. Megatron, his price just keeps dropping and dropping. Last time we saw him at 18 and 17. Now he's actually dropping down to 14, barely to 15. So a Megatron Living Weapon, I'm pretty sure will keep going down a little bit more. I probably might go down to 10 bucks in my honest opinion. Who knows? Darkmount Cruel Overlord. A lot of people are selling these. They don't want to hold on to them. Yes, there is a deck of tanks, and of course you need Darkmount. But unfortunately, at the moment, not everybody is interested in tanks. So of course, everyone's trying to sell this card as much as possible. I mean, there's only a few listings because right now there's one for 1750, and then after that there's one for 18, and then after that there's one for 21 change. So I mean, the price on this card is a little bit weird. I mean, it's a little bit off. Again, I would probably pay 10 bucks or less for this card. There's no reason why this card should be 15 or more, in my honest opinion, but then again, I could be wrong. Autobot Cosmos, the only card that can one-shot kill your opponent pretty easily. Well, not easily, but there's many combos that can help Autobot Cosmos actually one-shot your opponent. But this card at the moment is going at 13 change, barely $14. Hopefully it goes up a little bit more. Unfortunately, I can see this card going down to 11 to 10 bucks. Sunstorm, another card that I saw dropping down consistently. Sunstorm used to be 15, then dropped down to 13, and now Sunstorm is barely sitting at $10. Chromia, another card that's been dropping down in value. It used to be 15, now it's dropping down to barely $9. So it's below the 10 mark. I'm pretty sure this is one of the cheapest rares out of the whole set. If you pull a Chromia as your rare, of course you're going to be a little bit upset because Chromia is less than 10 bucks at the moment. It's nice to see that the mighty have finally fallen. Peace to Tyranny. This card used to be 15 bucks at one point, then dropped down to 13, then dropped down to 12, and now finally this card is down to $8. And there's actually a lot of listings. There's actually 21 listings of this card. So I'm pretty sure this card is going to stay at $8 for a good amount of time. A lot of people were trying to pick these up back then. Like I said, they're 15s, but now I'm assuming now people are going to buy them because a lot of people actually do want this card. It actually does win games, and it's our second double orange pip till we get wave 2. Rollouts, of course, this is a staple card in almost every deck. A lot of decks play this card. It's an orange pip and a blue pip, and its effect is pretty broken. So like I said, a lot of cards that actually play this deck, this card is basically almost a staple in every deck. At the moment it's sitting at $9. Wouldn't be surprised if this card goes up to 10 bucks, maybe 11 bucks. But again, this is a staple card which everybody is looking for. I Still Function, it's another card that's almost a staple, just like Rollouts, but at the moment they're sitting at 8 bucks. Would it go up to 10 bucks? I don't think so. No, honestly, I think this card actually might sit at $8 or less. But again, this is kind of a staple card in almost every deck. A lot of people play this. A lot of people are actually looking for this, and this is one card that can actually bring back units from the scrap pile. Energonax is one of the most #1 weapons that a lot of people play, especially Double Prime. A lot of Double Prime decks play Energonax. Any builds that actually focus on defense on blue pips, they want Energonax. So Energonax is always in demand, it's always selling. A lot of people are selling them for less than 10 bucks, so they're selling for 9 and change. I mean, right now at the moment there's only 4 listings. There's one person has it for has 19 copies of this card. So again, Energonax is sitting at $9 and change. Would I be surprised if it goes up to $10? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised. But again, this card is actually a staple in every defensive deck. Fun fact, this trial deck for Metroplex, there's actually a lot of value cards in there, especially the small units. Scrapper is like $4. Six Gun is sitting at $4 as well, and I'm pretty sure Slammer is also sitting at $4. So basically, if you buy the Metroplex trial deck, you kind of make back your money and a little bit more, because a lot of decks out there actually are teching in these cards. They're putting these cards in like just for text because they have 5 stars or less. So a lot of people actually are playing these cards like in a tech deck, possibly even Wave 2. A lot of people will play these cards. Would they go up more than past than $5? I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure these cards will actually stay at $4, maybe even go down to $3. But let's just see what happens in the future market watch. Security checkpoint, a double blue pip. Of course, this card is sitting at $4, almost $5. Again, this card I'm a little bit confused about, because again, this card is actually not that bad. It's the second double blue pip for any defense deck. It's a staple in every defense deck, especially double prime. So I'm a little bit surprised that security checkpoint is less than $5. Matrix of Leadership have been dropping out consistently. They used to be $6, then dropped down to $5, dropped down to $4, and now they're barely $4. And of course, there's a bunch of them on the market right now at the moment. So I guess a lot of people aren't really looking forward to playing any Autobot deck, especially since you need an Autobot leader to actually play that card. Data banks are still sitting at $3. The bigger they are, this card, another blue pip card, does actually have value. This card right now at the moment is going for $3 to $4, and after that $4 and change. So this card again is basically another staple in every heavy blue deck. A lot of heavy blue decks play this card. It's a staple with them. Of course, this card actually does do a lot of damage, especially in double prime decks. System reboots are going for $2 and change. Not that bad. Skywarps are still holding at $2 and change. I still don't understand why this card actually has value. I'm hoping one day some people will see that this card does not have value, that this card isn't that great compared to Slipstream. This card really doesn't do anything. But if you guys haven't seen, we're actually getting Acid Storm. Acid Storm has the same amount of stars as Skywarp, so I'm pretty sure Skywarp will go down to like maybe $1 or $2, possibly even less than $1, because Acid Storm is way better than Skywarp. Jetfire is still holding at $2. Donald Trump is still holding at $2 and change. Bombing Run is still sitting at $2, and then Starscream, the uncommon one, is barely $2. Cargo Trailer is sitting at $1 and change. Would I be surprised if this card goes down to $1? I wouldn't, because no, honestly, a lot of decks do not play Cargo Trailer, so I'm a little bit surprised that this card is actually more than $1. I'm pretty sure it will go down to $1, because like I said, a lot of people are not playing at the moment. Dinobot Snarls are sitting at $1 and change. Swarm is still sitting at $1 and change. Swarm I could kind of see going up later in the future, because we just got confirmed that we're getting another Insecticon. So Swarm I can see go up to maybe $2, $3, maybe even $4. So if you have Swarms right now at the moment, I suggest just hold on to them. Wouldn't be surprised if they go up a little bit. Now, a couple of rare cards from Metroplex trial deck. Of course, Height Advantage are going for $1 and change. Protected by Metroplex are going for $1 and change, which is kind of irrelevant because we have Heroism. Heroism is just a better version of this card, so I don't see why this card is more than $1. This card should be less than $1. So eventually this card should go down to maybe like 50 cents or 75 cents. Then Rally the City is going for $1 and change, basically almost $2. Another card which I think should stay at should go down to maybe $1, maybe even 90 cents. Eventually this card, there are going to be better versions of this card for a Metroplex deck. One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall is still sitting at $1 and change. This card's been sitting at $1.70 for the longest. It's still sitting at barely $1.70, but it's still a good card overall. Kickbacks are still sitting at $1.60, not that bad. Starter Engines are still barely holding at $2. They used to be $2 and change, now they've dropped down to less than $2. So I guess a lot of people aren't playing them anymore, or a lot of people are not that interested in cards. Demolishers are still sitting at $1. Jazz are sitting at $1 and change. Mirages are still sitting at $1 and change, not that bad. Ransacks is sitting at $1 and change. Sludge is still sitting at $1 and change. Inferno, barely $1. Thundercrack, barely $1. Wheeljack is barely $1. Chop Shop is $1. And then Grenade Launcher, which a lot of people are underestimating. This card, this uncommon card, which is played in almost every deck, especially any aggro deck, any deck that mainly focuses on orange pips, have Grenade Launcher. Grenade Launcher is one of the most #1 uncommon cards that every deck plays, and I'm not surprised that this card is still holding at $1. Last time we saw it, this card was $1, so Grenade Launchers do have value. Last card I want to go over, Equipment Enthusiast. This card we saw last time, I think it was maybe 90 cents, 75 cents, and right now at the moment it's barely sitting at 70 cents, but I'm calling it right now. I'm pretty sure in the future this card will go up eventually, just for the fact that we got more special ops equipments. And of course, if you guys don't know, special ops equipments, they mainly revolve around playing multiple equipment per turn or playing multiple action cards per turn. So Equipment Enthusiasts, it's amazing with specialists. So yeah guys, that's our market watch for today. Again, I would want to do a market watch every week, but unfortunately there's only one set out at the moment. But we are confirmed getting a wave 2. We're getting another set. Hopefully it comes out next month. Hopefully it comes out next week, or maybe even 2 weeks. Again, everybody wants wave 2 to come out already. But as soon as that set comes out, I will definitely do market watches every week for Transformers. I love doing market watches for Transformers because I love the card game, I love the artwork, and I love Transformers. So remember guys to subscribe to our channel. We will definitely have more Transformers content for you guys. Remember to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys like these videos. Let me know if you guys want more videos. Of course, I will respond back to you as soon as possible because I love talking to you guys. And of course, I'm going to tell you guys to hit that bell button, even though it's irrelevant to me, but it's very relevant to other YouTubers out there because they always say, oh, hit the bell button, it's very important. I really don't care if you hit the bell button or not. If you do hit the bell button, it'll make me happy, of course. But if you don't hit the bell button, it just makes me happy that you guys are actually watching this video in the first place. So yeah guys, that's our market watch for today for Transformers TCG, and I will see you later on the next Transformer video. Deuces!